working in a positive direction.
Gordon handles the bat well against right-handed pitching. Doesn't have a lot of pop, but he does make contact, and of course he's always using his wheels to his advantage.
Yeah, and in today's game, how refreshing is it to watch this guy absolutely get down the first base line? I can't tell you what this does to a defense.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Ben Gamble will be next. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Gene Segura standing in. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he lays off there. 1-0.
No strikes.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home.
Straight up, straight up.
Popped up. Marte is there, and the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Mitch Haniger, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Duffy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Seattle, Washington. All set now for the top of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kyle Seager is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Count is 1-2 now. Oh, and Rasmus swings and lifts a high fly ball to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in to try it again. D. Gordon, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. At the plate, Ben Gamel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mercado moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Gene Segura. He popped out in his first trip. Popped him up. Torreyes is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Mike Zunino. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A wave and a miss. Zunino, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2000. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. In now, Mitch Haniger comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 to him now.
That's up, that's
Popped
up,
him
that's up.
Sanchez has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point.
Robinson, Cano.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The pitch. Here's a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Coming to the plate now, Colby Rasmus. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' sixth.
Colby Rasmus.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Rasmus, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Colby Rasmus becomes the first out in the bottom of the sixth inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One run, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Down and away, it's a ball and two strikes. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, two gone. Ready once again, D. Gordon. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
In there, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. So they're going back, and this one is gone. A home run. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. So take a look at the pitch, too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Gene Segura would be next. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count now. Takes this the other way to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball just a bit up.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Rounded down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Henniger.
And that's in there for strike one. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. One and two now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. Brian Flynn is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
5-2 the final today. Kansas City came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Brian Flynn wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Brandon Maurer